Men wore head wraps.
Men wore
Yeah.
head wraps, women wore head
Mhm.
wraps. And this book just opened my eyes to the many cultures: Asians, Africa, the Caribbeans, Indonesia, the Americas. It's
Mhm.
just so many cultures that have worn head wraps. And to bring it to our culture, when we came to this country, as brought when we were brought to this country,
Mhm.
we as women came with our hair braided with beautiful beads
Mhm.
and not necessarily head wraps, so it was more braided styles.
Mhm.
But what happened when we were placed on plantations and working for working on plantations,
Mhm.
the slave owners, or probably more the women, thought
Mhm.
that with our hair and our braids and all of that, it it was
Entice
it was
seeing
enticing
to their
to their
men.
men.
Mhm.
So we were required to wear a head
Wow.
wrap, like fabric on our head. It was
Mhm.
required. And then, in addition to, for that purpose of trying to make us look less attractive, also working in the fields, working under the sun, you needed something on your head to keep away the sun, the
Mhm.
lice,
Yeah.
and other insects from getting into your hair.
Mhm.
So that's when we really started to wear head wraps. But if you remember, um like when I was growing up, we always had Aunt Jemima pancake mix, and I
Mhm.
always said to me, myself, that lady is so beautiful, but it was depicted as something negative. Like
Negative.
she was like
Exactly.
negative, and I always
Mhm.
said I would look at that box and think she was so beautiful. So head wrapping has been a part of our culture for
Mhm.
a very long time. And not to say they didn't wrap in Africa, but we came with our
Mhm.
braids. Probably,
Mhm.
or in our transition, we came with the head wraps. We didn't have them once we got here,
Wow.
over the journey. So bring it up to today. So when I started rapping, okay, so in the college in the 1970s, we always wore head wraps, bandanas, things on our
Mhm.
head. And I kind of got away from it. And when I started back rapping really seriously, like 6 years ago, um, too many people were not rapping. And when I started my project, it was out of a necessity. But we look at, here we are 6 years later,
Mhm.
people are really embracing head wraps.
Yes.
Head wraps are
Mhm.
so popular, and they're not only an art form. I feel like head
Mhm.
wraps are a beautiful art form. I
Mhm.
think culturally, they bring cultural awareness not only to women of color like ourselves,
Right.
but to many other cultures. They are beautiful. They can be